guys came off pause. You ran off 5 consecutive victories. Is there anything that you all did that last time in bringing your guys back that you can refer back to this go around?
We try to be consistent with our approach in coaching their minds as much as we do their bodies. And I think that's all your mental preparation as you deal with any type of unfortunate deviation from what the norm really is. Hopefully we'll be mature enough to be able to handle it. I don't see any reason why not. We've tried to be as engaged as the rules will allow us to, communicating with our guys and going over things and evaluating all our games up to this point and looking at the pluses and minuses and things that maybe we thought we could have done better. So, you know, I think we are doing everything we can. We're not really even really worrying about it. We just moving on as status quo. We're just dealing with what we have in front of us and not really talking about, you know, how you come back and who you're playing. And we're just going to take it one day at a time and hope that we can be in good enough condition to finish the season strong.
Ben Meyerson, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. I hope you're doing well, staying safe. I was wondering if you could talk about the leadership of this team a little bit and which players have really stood out to you in that regard recently with the stop and start.
Well, we've always had a philosophy and a saying within our team that we either 18 strong, we 19 strong, and everyone has a voice. In order for you to be a leader, you got to have good followers. And in order to be a good follower, you need to respect your leader. So it all works together. I think we have a culture where we hold each other accountable. We call each other out. We try not to sugarcoat things. And so the leadership really is spread out through all the team. Now, when Harrison and Raquan Gray and MJ Walker are probably they're head of our leadership group, but we have 4 non-scholarship players that are in graduate school, 5th-year guys that have as much input as MJ Walker. We have 4 redshirt juniors that have been around. Actually, we have 8 seniors on this team, you know, with technically. So I think we have experience. I think we understand. I don't know if we have any one particular vocal leader. I'm not really going to point that out, but I think that we have a group of guys that understand that we all need to be in step with each other. And the culture of our team is what's leading us as opposed to any one particular person being a vocal leader or the dominant force in our team hierarchy.
Coach, I was also wondering if you could give us an update on Anthony Polite's health.
I talked to Anthony. He said he felt pretty good. I haven't talked to the doctors. You know, I try to just let nature take its course in those areas. And, you know, he says he feels pretty good, but he hadn't had any contact. He hasn't been active or anything. So we're just going to have to wait and see that when we start practice where he is. I like to think, though, that they told me it was a 2 or 3 week healing process that he had to go through. And I think we've gone through that, and hopefully he'll be back 100% for our next set of games. That's what I'm hopeful of, but officially I can't give you an answer.
Kurt Weiler, go ahead, sir.
How's it going, Coach? I think coming out of the first break, y'all had a stretch. I think you played 3 games in 6 days. This time it's 3 games in a week, 2 of them against ranked teams. I mean, those stretches are always difficult. How much more challenging is a stretch like that, kind of facing it coming in, having not played in 2 weeks coming into it?
I think the tougher your opponents are coming out of any pause is good. It gets you focused, and you realize that you have no room for error. So I'm really happy that we have 3 games in a week with Saturday, Monday, Saturday. That's 3 games in what, that 8 days? So that's always good for us, and I always get the attention of your players. There's no doubt that some teams have had some types of challenges coming out of it. Hopefully, we're mature enough that we can handle it and understand we're playing for something and that we need to be at our very, very best. If I would guess, I think we're going to be okay.
Antoine Staley, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, just talk about some of the things that you've been working on, you and the team been doing through this pause, and also having gone through it before, did they give you a little bit more of confidence that you're going to be all right just to go around?
I'm being honest with you, Antoine. I know you might find this hard to believe. We're not even paying any attention and worrying about this pause. You know, it's just a break. It's all mental how you approach things. Physically, I'm not real sure we're going to be any better or any worse. You know, so this pause should not have anything to do with anything. Now, we're going to get to the gym. We got 3 days. We got to turn it up a notch. We got to try to balance out, making sure that we've gotten back in good condition. Hopefully, we can get some shots up where we can get our hand-eye coordination back. But mentally, I'm not going to get caught up in worrying about anything other than preparing for the game, staying focused, and let's go take care of business. Physically, this should not have any bearing on the maybe you might not be in quite as good a condition. We have a deep bench, so if someone get tired, we're going to keep people fresh in the game. Now, from an execution standpoint, if our guys are focused and we're going out locked in the game plan, we shouldn't have any problems. I just think that, you know, there's no rhyme or reason to what we are doing. Philosophically, you just got to worry about that which you can control, and hopefully we're going to do that. And some teams come out of pause and not play very well. It might be because they're playing a really good team, and there should not be any reason other than we lose a game because somebody's just playing better than them. I'm not going to use any of this as an excuse. I'm not going to allow this to do anything other than let's get ready. We got 7 conference games left. We got to take it one day at a time, and we got to reduce it down to one day at a time, one practice at a time, and one possession in practice. We need to be focused, tune everything else out, because this is a very important stretch here toward the end of the season.
Leonard, thank you for the time today. We appreciate it. We'll see you soon. All right, that concludes the call for today. We appreciate everybody joining us. Again, there'll be a recording on the ACC men's basketball box account here shortly. And we will see you again next week at 10 a.m. Thank you.